That was just beautiful, was it not? Just beautiful. Alright. Let's see if we can get these widgets working. I remember last time I couldn't. This time it's looking similar. Hold on. I might be brick brain. Let me just do this. Please let this work. Please let this work. Okay, it works. I'm actually godlike. I mean, they'll load in a second, but... hopefully they'll load in a second. Come on. Anyway, while they are loading, I hope everyone's doing okay. It's been a little bit hectic. I just got back, and then I had to do the driver's briefing, and I had no idea what I was gonna say. And now that like delayed me from getting the stream ready and the lobby ready, and so we're a little bit late. And fuck, damn it, Palmer, I upped the price of that purposefully, so we didn't get so many, and we've already got one. Oh, I don't have any bagels upstairs. I might have to go downstairs at some point and get one. But
Lovely.
what? Why so high? Wait, did you just come into the... oh, you're here, Palmer.
Yeah?
Hello. Are you not... oh, you're not racing, are you?
No.
Mm.
I was waiting for a reply from you about racing.
Are you?
Yeah, in team chat.
In team chat. I haven't looked at any of the team chats. Honestly. Yeah, I haven't had time. Why so high? Says Jolly. Because otherwise I'm gonna be... I only have so many bagels, alright? Oh, wow, Hamid doesn't have time for corners. But you doing alright, Sam?
I'm doing not too bad, mate. Yourself?
I'm alright, We're just settling in. I mean, Hamid seems pretty keen to, oh, we've already had some laps there. Oh my god. My head is completely out of it right now. I need to wake up. So Hamid currently, out of the 6 drivers who have set a lap so far, on provisional pole with a 1:14.6. And yeah, Hamid really doesn't care about these tires. He either wants to get out on another lap quickly, maybe because the weather might turn. It does look a little cloudy, and man, okay, he's coming into the pits. Maybe he's... I don't know. I don't know why he's so keen to get back in. Maybe he's just an impatient man. He does this to save tires. Oh, he does this to save tires. Oh, fair enough. That makes sense. But anyway, the man himself, Conor Ratcliffe, I'm going to be very disappointed if he doesn't win today's race, or at least come on pole. Because this is this man's track. He is Mr. Imola. He's got to win this. And I know he's going to be very disappointed in himself if he doesn't. Apparently he's put in an absolutely stupendous amount of laps. Of practice. So, you know, yeah. Can we have full map open, please, coming from a viewer? With the overlay, we can't have the track map open at the same time, unfortunately. I would love to. But yeah, unfortunately we can't. Nearly has a little moment there coming out of Aqua Minerale. We'll click the link. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, Charlie. Let's click that link. So anyway, Connor on his lap, he didn't have a great Sector 1, but on a PB Sector 2. Let's see if he's made it up in Sector 3. Surprised he didn't invalidate around there. We are on strict corner cutting, so... but stays in second. Although it's now showing that he had a purple sector. I don't really understand. But anyway. So we do have a few new drivers. I believe in the form of reserves. I'm just trying to see what they are now. I think with the overlay they might not have... They might not have chosen a number. One of them is a Haas, but... Oh no, I think it's Smith, isn't it? Yeah, this is the Haas Reserve racing today, I believe. Max Housley hasn't quite made the qualifying or sprint race, but I think he'll be here for the actual race. But here we go, Alfa Romeo, Al Gamdi, as I've now learnt how to say his name. Well, kind of half say his name. Really hoping his race goes a bit more smoothly this time. I remember in Bahrain, we had the little incident with him not realizing that he had to be on 2 different compounds. And so we got to like the last 3 laps, and I was commentating, and I'd noticed that he went from mediums to mediums. And Sam was, pointing out that he hasn't changed yet. And then suggested I checked on him just to make sure he knew. And good thing I did, because otherwise he would have been disqualified. But that's not going to happen this week, is it, Al Gamdi? Alpha's going to get some good points today. Not that I'm biased or anything. Yeah, no problem. As I think I said earlier, but with the overlay, you can't have the track map too, unfortunately. Blake, hello, welcome to the stream. You almost ran out of fuel? Yeah, maybe don't do that, Green. I've set the low fuel mode as well to hard as well in the lobby settings, so you really don't want to run out there. Forza Ferrari? Nah. Forza Alfa Romeo, mate. So far, I believe Hamid just had 1 lap. And I think Connor's had 1 or 2. So I think Connor's going to be looking for that pole position. I definitely know he's capable of it. I'm not sure how strong Hamid feels at Imola, but obviously he's currently sitting on provisional pass, so he must be feeling pretty strong. Yo, what's up? I literally forgot the race. What? Are you not supposed to be racing, Elton? I mean, you have a reserve, but I thought that was the whole point. You had a reserve because you couldn't race. I didn't realize you just forgot. So you're going to be coming for the actual race then, Elson? I wasn't supposed to be racing, but I wanted to see the race live because I'm out of town. Oh, right. Well, yeah, nice of you to join us on stream. So here we go. Rory Bates coming into his favourite corner on the track. And he left the session. What are the chances of that? Literally, he's coming. As soon as I say that, he leaves the session before he gets to the corner. Oh my god. Fuck you. Oh, please, someone clip that. That's hilarious. Oh my god. A question about the charity race. Go for it. What is your question, Trolley? So good at the moment, looking like a PB incoming. Let's see where it places him. Places him P9. 8/10 slower than Hamid is fastest at the moment. Can we send the proceeds to get Roy a computer that doesn't crash? Yeah, I mean, I suppose.
For him.
Yeah.
There we go, he's joined back again. Lovely.
I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of that. Why are there 6 DRIs? Because they are like it's short for driver. Like it's just when there's no drivers, when the I'm trying to think of how to explain this. When the lobby isn't full, it's just like it just shows. It's short for drivers. I don't know. It's just like there's no one there. No one's driving in those slots on the leaderboard.
I don't suppose you could check DMs.
I was just doing that actually. I have to get it up on my phone because otherwise, if I tab out on thingy, I mean, you'd have to speak to your team principal about that, Sam.
I mean, I'll put it. I'll message him.
Because I mean, that's not really up to me. He has to sign the reserve contract for you. Good thing you're at 10k, Jolly, or just 10? Oh, 10 shreds. Alright, 5 minutes left to go, and I actually completely missed that Largestum took provisional pole away from Hamid. I believe that is, 3/10 quicker than Hamid is last time. 3/10 exactly. 1:14.3.
Oh yeah, I sent you a response in DMs.
Yeah, but he has to sign the contract for you guys.
Alright.
That's the point. Oh, I've just tapped out. Great. So, Largestum, he's been showing his pace. I remember in the pre-season race as well, he actually won it. So, looking strong here too. I'm trying to remember where he came at the Bahrain race. I can't remember. Did he get a podium? Yeah, I think he did. I think he came second, right? Oh, K-Bow. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated, man. Alright, just coming up for 3.5 minutes. I really thought Connor would be, fighting for that pole position, but... I mean, is he... Oh, he's going back into the pits at the moment. Lining up for one more run, I would assume. How did you get the race display thing? It's not really... I suppose it is a mod, but there's this like app called SimHub, and then it's like, what's it called? It's like WCP like series. They have a website, and using SimHub you can use the WCP like overlay things. I mean, it's quite a pain in the ass to set up and explain. We regularly have issues with it, but when it does work, like it does today, it's beautiful. But yeah, pain to set up. I'm playing Breaking Point now. Oh, nice. I haven't actually played Breaking Point. I mean, surprising. I don't know why I haven't, but I haven't even done a solo career either. Can you just spell the name? Oh, so you have to download a thing called SimHub, so SIMHUB, and then a part of it is the WCP series. Just search that into Google, it should come up. Yeah, the app is SimHub, yeah. But this is the Haas Reserve filling in for Elson, last race winner. Coming across the line now, and that's good for 5th for him, not a bad lap by any means. I think quite a few people were scared about his pace because they heard that he was it the number 3 in, I think it was Norway? Number 3 esports driver in Norway, I believe. So pretty quick. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does on his debut race for Amethyst Racing. Yeah, no worries, K-Bar. But coming into the last minute here of the qualifying, let's have a little look at how we're doing down the pack. I think, oh wow, that Red Bull got very close to impeding that driver's lap. Cat currently in 14th, obviously having a bit of issues around Imola, and I think he span earlier at Aqua Minerale, so bit of some hot tyres. But I think he's probably got a chance for one more lap if he can get the tyre temperatures right. Although he does have to cross the line in the next 10 seconds. But yeah, they're showing a little bit. Oh, Paul Green is retired from the session. Paul, what happened? But Cat doesn't make it to make it to the line in time, so that's going to be his qualifying over in last place. Let's have a look at how Connor's doing, coming across the line for his final lap. Does he get pole position? He does, he goes fast. It's a 1:14.2 from him. I was going to say, it took a little bit to update there. 1:14.2 for Connor Ratcliffe. He's going to be happy with that, but Largestum is about to come across the line. Can he improve? Only has to improve by 400ths, and he doesn't. Largestum P2, and Hamid is out of the question. So I think that is qualifying over. I think everyone else is in the pits. Connor just steals the pole position from Largestum right at the last moment. He's going to be very happy with that. What happened to Green? Now he cut the whole track, then... Wait, Alfie just cut me off when I'm on a lap and turns into me. Well, Green, clip it, alright? And, you know, we can sort that out. But here you go. Connor Ratcliffe on pole for the sprint race. So, you know, only 5 laps in the sprint race, so not many laps to make up a lot of positions. So Connor's in a very good place right now. And we just gotta wait for these guys to ready up and move on to the sprint race. But yeah, Connor P1, Largeston P2, and Hamida P3. And I mean, it was a pretty close qualifying session again, although a few guys at the back, just out of a second's reach of pole position. Might have Dwayne. What are you talking about, Charlie? Right, so obviously since it is only 5 laps, well, I will Twitch sub if you delay by 5 minutes the race. I can't say no to that, Max. I mean, I think the bonus money for your team would also be an incentive, but you know what, Max? I'll wait 5 minutes for you. All right. Here we go. Everyone is lined up, 5 lights. And away we go. Hodgkinson gets a drive-through penalty. Absolute disaster for him on a 5-lap race. That's him basically over. I wouldn't be surprised if no one DNFs here. He's going to be starting at the back on the 50% race. Here we go. Lurchison attacking into... Oh my god! And in the first corner, Connor spins out. I'm not sure whose fault was that, of how much... Oh my god, Algamdi... Oh, too much shit is going on. Ratcliffe and Largeston, I'm not sure how much space was given, but Ratcliffe is now at the back. And Largeston now leading this 5-lap sprint race with Hamadir in second. Hodgkinson getting a drive-through penalty off the start. Algamdi getting disqualified for parking in an unsafe place. Not really sure what happened there. And then as Connor comes back on the track, it looked like he got in the way of the Red Bull, but I'm not entirely sure. Absolute chaos, yeah. I would not going there. The Haas goes wide a little bit. Just settling in now. I mean, these 5-lap sprint races are always crazy because it's just full-on attack mode. You can see the Ferrari Davies in the back there just get past the Haas, it looked like. Here we go. Largest with the fastest with the oversteer. Apparently Davies has spun. I'm just hearing now. Not entirely sure what happened there. Cat is in the pits, or pit exit there, I think that was. Probably because of that wing damage after hitting Ratcliffe, who is now in P9. But all just calming down a little bit now. Halfway through, lap 3 has started. And let's go back to the interval. Looks like Luhoff now is hot on Kelsey Best's tail. I just realised both the Alpha Tauris are looking to be starting in the top 3. But I won't promise anything, as the commentator's curse is always very strong. I'm dying down a bit now, but Largestom's looking pretty strong at the moment. He's managed to hold off Hamadir for a few laps now. Well, Max, I'm not sure of the terms of this deal, you know. I could easily be finessed here. 2-second penalty for Paul Green. Not going to help him, you know, especially when the gaps are so much smaller in these sprint races. Hamadir actually going for a move on Lurchton and makes it with that DRS, obviously down that pitch straight with the DRS and the ERS and the slipstream as well. There's absolutely nothing that the defending car can do. So Hamadir now leading the sprint race with Lurchton behind and his teammate behind him. Going to be looking to get that plate straight this time. I'm not sure. I missed slightly if Largeston actually got DRS or not. If that even notices. I mean, you make a good point. I mean, at least he's racing today, right? That's got to go for something. But yeah, final lap now. Ratcliffe is down into P10, although with Green's 2-second penalty at the moment, it looks like he's just within that, so he might be finishing P9 as it stands. 7 where you guys are, right, Will? So probably 10 to 12 hours for Cat. Yeah, no, I mean, he's in Australia, so you can't blame him too much. But another time penalty now, Axel Lurgeston, sorry. That's going to be detrimental. I mean, it looks like that's going to put him down into P4. Because Best is, you know, only a second behind, and Luhoff is only less than half a second behind him. So 2 seconds. That's going to be terrible. But Hamadir crossing the line first. And then, of course, yeah, with the 2-second penalty for Lurgeston, it's K Best in second, Luhoff in third, and Lurgeston in fourth. Oh wait, was that not the finish? What? The checkered flag isn't next to the names on the overlay. I'm super confused, but that is definitely the finish, right? Yeah, everyone's going a slower pace. Sorry, the overlay just confused me there for a second. Usually it shows like a checkered flag next to the name, but Hamadir winning the 5-lap sprint race, that's 3 points for him. And 2 points for Best and 1 point for Luhoff. And of course now these guys are going to be in a strong position for the 50% race, as obviously this decides the grid for it. And who's left to cross the line? Here we go. Kay Davies, I'm not actually quite sure what happened to him. He just span out, I think it was lap 2 or lap 3. Yeah, not entirely sure, but unfortunate for him, he's going to be starting 12th. And driver of the day is Hodgkinson apparently, although he got a drive through off the start and finished 11th. I mean, you know, the game can speak for itself, I suppose. Joe, nice to see you in the chat. Nice to have you. But here you go. That is the starting grid for the Imola Grand Prix. And now, if all the drivers don't leave, because it will just put us straight back into the lobby. But we do have to do the starting grid. Starting grid for the race, because obviously 2021 isn't actually built to have sprint races in it. Hopefully, I wonder if they'll do that for the 2022 game. I hope so. I'm just hearing now that the desync is fucked. Says Jolly. I'm not really sure what we can do about that. I mean, from the stream it looks fine, and unless you mean it's appearing different on the stream to how it is for the drivers. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what we can do about that. Fuck yeah, yeah, it's the new emote. Yeah. All right, let's get this grid set up, shall we? Max is asking for an invite. There you go, Max. Right, grid editor, let's see. So Hamadir is starting on pole position. And where is Kelsey Best? There he is. P2. Luhoff P3. Leishton P4. Sogard P5. Rory Bates P6. Oh, Max, thank you very much for the sub. Held up your end of the bargain.
Sorry for interrupting you. I have a question.
Go for it.
Since we already have 2 new tickets, would you reconsider the safety car option on standard to medium? To reduced?
Is that what the tickets are about?
I don't know. Nothing posted in them.
Oh, you mean because of the incidents?
Yes.
I see. I mean, what are the I know your opinion, Hamadir, but what are the drivers' opinions?
Maybe hold a vote in the thread.
I mean, if you want to hold a vote quickly, then you can go for it. I'm just making sure I have the grid right. I think we're missing one driver who left for some reason. Let me see if they are There you go. Okay, so now that I've set the grid up, I need to add the penalties. So it's a 2-place grid penalty for Lopez and a 3-place for Sogard. But I don't actually believe Lopez is racing today. So it's just going to be Sogard even. Which is unfortunate because he had a good qualifying session. Qualified P5. Going to be starting in P8. So Rory Bates, Mikel Yagin, not entirely sure how to say your name, and Sami Erkan all move up a place because of that. So I'm sure they won't be complaining. Now let's see now, we're just holding a sudden vote.
Yeah, standard one already. 10-2.
10
But
to
it was
2.
worth a try.
Alright, well,
Thanks for reconsidering.
yeah, that's alright. Good luck in the race, Hamadan, and well done on the poll as well. Alright, so all the settings are done. Someone's just messaging me on Steam.
It's another penalty. Another penalty.
What's that?
Hodgkinson has a penalty.
Hodgkinson, does he?
The track reset, 3 place.
Oh yeah.
Really?
But it wasn't
That
put in the
wasn't written.
penalty thing.
Yeah,
But yes, no, that is right. Wait. Okay, I need to go back into the grid then. Oh. Alright, Max left as well. Not sure why. Is he joining back? I don't know. Max. I mean he subbed, so you know I gotta hold up my end of the bargain. I gotta give him a few minutes at least. Okay, there you go. Now he's back. Alright, well, we're all good to ready up, guys. Drivers, if you can hear me. Let me just announce that to these guys. You can ready up. Don't sub now, donate in the charity stream instead. Oh yeah, I mean if you guys aren't aware, we have a charity stream on next Saturday, not tomorrow. A week tomorrow. How about that? The 23rd of April. We're going to be holding a charity stream. It's going to be a full qualifying with a 100% race, and the driver who wins gets to decide which charity all the money that has been collected during the stream goes to. So I mean, I think the goal that we're going to be setting is, I should probably put us back on here. The goal that we're going to be setting is a £50 target, Great British pounds. Will, do I have bagels? I have some downstairs, not on me. I still have to eat one that Palmer requested. But yes, next Saturday, come join the stream. You know, have some fun. If you can spare a few pounds or a few dollars or a few euros wherever you're from, it would be hugely appreciated. And let's try do some good. I'll also be matching all of the donations up to the £50 goal as well. So If you want me to go broke, then I suggest you donate too. Luhoff has left the session, apparently. And Ratcliffe has left the session. Why is everyone leaving the session? Wow, everyone is leaving the session.
Lobby crashed.
Lobby crashed?
Lobby
Wow.
crashed.
Lobby crashed. Okay then. Well, I guess we're gonna have to make a new lobby. Oh, don't you love Codemasters? F1 2021 is messed up. It is. It really is. Oh, I swear to God, if they make 2022 like this, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but probably gonna put up with it. But come on, it can't be that hard to fix, surely. Surely. Alright, I'm just gonna invite everyone who I remember is in tier 1. You, and you, and you, and you. Jedi Meister, Florian, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Who else needs an invite? You do. I believe that's everyone who needs an invite. Now I've got to get the setting. Oh, I've got to make the grid again. Oh my god. For God's sake. My favourite drivers Lando Norris, and my favourite teams are McLaren, Red Bull and Ferrari. My favourite tracks are Austin, Baku, Austria and Australia. Well, I mean, I don't agree with the Austin, but I hate the US track. Absolutely hate it. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. It's the opinion that everyone should have. You will never see, never ever see US in Amethyst racing. I swear to God. UK English. We are from the UK. Well, I am anyway. And I mean, quite a few people in the league are from the UK. But the majority are from Europe, I believe. Like Europe, not the UK, Europe. And we have a few in America, I think. Maybe it's just one in America. Oh crap. UK dominance. Where are you from, Jedi Meister? I take it the US. Oh, you're German. Okay. Do we have any German people in the league? We must do. I know we have an Austrian.
Two Austrians.
2 Austrians, yeah.
Yes.
As Hamid has
Kept
been
as
one
well.
of them.
But yeah, I think we have a lack of Germans in the league.
Yeah, lack of Germans. Maybe you could be our first German driver, Jedi Master. I don't know if you do drive, if that's your thing. Alright, let me make this grid again. I do love this part of the job. Lodgestone, then Sogard, then Bates, then Dragon, then Elkan, then Ratcliffe, then Green, then Hodgkinson, then Davies, then Cat, and then Al-Gamdi. We're missing Al-Gamdi. I did invite him. I don't know. Samuel, and if you're listening to the stream as well, please select your team. Maybe I need to ping him. That's the wrong person. I'm not sure if Algamdi's alright, he's in the team radio. It's not like he's fallen off the face of the earth. You're calling Amethyst German? Yeah, he does hate it. I don't think Austrians appreciate being called Germans.
Dangerous ground there, very dangerous.
Alright, do we find is Algamdi finally joined? No, he hasn't? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go in the VC where he is. Hello? Are you here, Algamdi? He's not speaking. Algamdi? Okay, I take it he's not here. Well, I suppose we're gonna have to start without him, but Sam Yerkan also needs to pick his team. Oh, it's all a bit of a shambles, isn't it, really? Palmer is not racing, Jolly, no. No, why is everyone ready enough? No, do not do that, my friends. Okay, now I just need to finish off the grid then, because obviously Algamdi is not coming. So let me just finish off the grid and then we should be good to go. So Sogard, 3, and Hodgkinson, 1, 2, 3. Someone's tagging me. Alright, let's go people, we can ready up. I swear to God, if Codemasters decides to break the lobby again, I'm gonna cry, probably. It's a shame that Algamdi's decided to disappear, but as much as I would like to wait for him, especially since he is a okay, Radcliffe just said what? Anyway, back to well, you love your lineup or what? Yeah, listen, alright. Green and Algamdi, right? They're amazing drivers. Alright, just because Algamdi is, we don't know why he's even gone. He could be getting murdered for all we know. God forbid. It's something out of his control. So let's not be too quick to judge now, Charlie. Listen, you're not even racing today, Jolly, so I don't want to hear it. That's evading, no. It's telling the truth. My 2 tier 1 drivers I stand by them. We're going to win the championship with them. You forgot to... you forgot to put this on. Okay, Green, you're not helping my argument here. Green, you're the only driver for Alpha right now in this race. You can't be forgetting your setup. Alright, we do have a formation lap. I can hear the hate thousands of miles away. Radcliffe's already been disqualified from the formation lap. Oh, should I go get the bait? Oh no, I'm worried I'm gonna miss it though. I can't go get the bagels now because I might miss the race start. But what do we? Well, no, it's too late. It's too late. I can't do it. But if someone doesn't mid-race, I mean, someone's already done it. I don't have any bagels with me. I don't know what to do. I can't run now. I'm gonna miss the race. You know what? If there's a safety car, because there probably will be, then you know, then I'll go get it. This is actually unraceable with a desync. A lot of people are complaining of the desync. I'm not sure what I can do about that, to be honest. I mean, I think it's a little bit too late to cancel it now. Honestly, I mean, if we end up red flagging the race, then maybe we can have an emergency drivers meeting and discuss, but I mean, at the moment, only a few drivers have complained at it and said that we should cancel. And obviously, I can't see the desync, so I can't really comment on it. But here we go. Let's hope the desync dies down a little bit. Lights out and fuck, away we go. I've eaten all my words. Hamida gets away well. It looks like Luhoff coming up the inside of Lodgedom into turn 1. But Lodgedom stays ahead. So I couldn't quite tell who that was. It looked like Williams maybe going in the gravel at the first chicane. Could have eaten the bagels instead, yeah. Here we go. Let's see the positions gained or lost at the moment. So Best has fallen from P2 to P4, lost 2 positions already, and Davies now bringing up the rear. Not quite sure what happened to him. And Rory Bates as well, behind his teammate now, lost 3 places off of the start. But Hamida now just trying to pull away, and we've seen this before a lot with him, you know, he just gets into that rhythm early on and he just pushes hard, and you know, just pulls a massive lead off the start. But I'm sure Lodgedom is going to do everything he can to stop that, and it looks like he might even be close enough to take advantage of the slipstream coming onto the pit straight here. Maybe not quite, but he'll certainly get pretty close. Let's see, a lot of movement going down here. Oh my god, one of the McLarens just spinning off on the pit straight there. No idea who that was. Who was that? I think that was Ratcliffe. Yeah, it is. Down in 11th now for him. His race has gone from bad to worse in Imola, his best track. And he's going to be heartbroken right now. Absolutely no idea why that happened, but you know, if you're driving on a straight like that, it must have been because there was contact with another car. You don't usually see a car on its own doing that down a straight, but it's going to be interesting to see what he has to say. Sogard in the pits must have got damaged lap 1. Al-Gambi's now joined the race, but I think it's a little bit too late for him, unfortunately. Wow. I mean, at the moment, the predicted pit strategy is recommending hards for both of the strategy options, but I'm not sure how hard popular is around here. Wheel to wheel here with Rory Bates and the Mercedes, Sami Erkan. I know these two are good friends, but let's see if it's any different on the on the field, battling it out. Sami Erkan does stay ahead, but you know, with the tow from Hodgkinson and Bates still trying to get it, he's going to be under a lot of pressure here. Hodgkinson chooses the outside going around into the first chicane. A little late on the brakes for Bates, but he makes it stick, and Hodgkinson clears it past Sami Erkan. Obviously, he struggled a little bit going into the first corner. And Rory Bates stays behind the Mercedes. It looked like Luhoff there, causing a slight yellow flag. And Rory Bates has left the session. No surprise there, to be honest. But now the Haas has to worry about getting past an AI. Alfie Lee, thank you very much for the follow. Nice to have you. Sami Erkan having a 3-second penalty now. Let's get rid of that. But yeah, I mean, as I was saying earlier, Hamadir just cruising ahead, like 2 seconds ahead of Lodgeston already, and we're only on lap 3. Smith, that's not Smith, Elson, that is Jagan, or Jagan. I'm not sure how you say his last name. But it just shows up as Smith on the thing. He's actually in second. What? Where the hell did that come from? I mean, Smith into P2 now. Doing great for his debut race. Let's see if he can hold it. Lodgeston looking to get that place back. I didn't quite catch, unfortunately, how it happened. But having a great first race here for Mikkel Jagan. I don't know how to pronounce any of his names. Let's see who is battling it out on the field right now. I keep nearly saying pitch. It's not a football pitch. It's a... Oh wow, that Mercedes. Oh, big contact there, and that's going to be the Mercedes out. Sami Erkan. I would virtual safety car. No surprise there. I'm surprised that's not a full safety car, to be honest. Oh, it is now. I mean, it looked like he just phased right, or it looked like the Haas phased right through Sami Erkan, but Sami Erkan didn't phase through him. So I would want to blame that on Desync, but I can't be sure. See, yeah. Yeah, oh, it's apparent the Desync is pretty strong right now. I mean, we've made it 5 laps without an incident there, so it's not so bad. He's 5th on his... Who's 5th on his screen? Housley? Smith is literally driving a plane. Someone's messaged me on Steam. I'm desync from Lodgeston. Please let him know if you can. Well, Lodgeston, if you're listening to the stream... Oh, a Ferrari just span under the safety car. Luhoff. What's happened? Luhoff now down into 6th because of that spin. And Smith... Well, not Smith, but Jagan is out. Did I miss what happened with him? What? What happened to him? Housley took Jagan out because of... Oh, man, I'm so confused right now. Again, desync. God damn it, Codemasters. Yeah, you can see the Haas there. Glitching about. And now he's in P1. What? What is going on? Okay, hold on. Let's see if God damn it, why are the McLarens not in the radio? Yeah, I'm gonna go speak with the Ferraris, see how they're doing. Hi guys, you're on stream right now. At the moment, a lot of people are complaining of desync. I just want to see what it's like for you guys.
Yeah, I got messed over as well.
I think it's
We all
this
got
is
messed
something I'm
over.
going to bring up soon. That if you have to desync, you should retire because
I feel like
it ruins a lot of people's races.
I mean, at the
I got
moment, it
thrown in
seems
because
like
of it.
it seems like a lot of people have desync at the moment.
Like like Housey was desynced and he just ran into the back of me. I got spun and I had front wing damage now and I had to pit because of it. So
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what Alfie's doing as well.
Okay, Will.
Hmm.
I nearly crashed into but they just let me pass. Should I let them pass, or should I keep the position?
Keep the position and let you pass.
I don't know. That's for you to decide. I mean, at the moment, my biggest concern right now is the desync because a lot of people are complaining of it, and a few
it's
people are
unbelievable.
asking.
It feels like
It is so much.
it feels like it's a person ahead of green. But for me, he's like 2 cars away from K-Baz to fourth.
Is this the same host as last week?
It's the last tier 1 race. Yes, it's
I
me.
don't think it's part of that. I mean, you're English, right?
I am English. Yeah,
like in Great Britain. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I think that's like a center part, so everybody should be on the right servers. Even if like maybe there's Americans on this league, but I don't really think that.
Holy shit!
But yeah. I just got messed over. I was in a pretty fine race, and now it's completely out of my way. So yeah, that's it basically. I'm gonna race now.
All
I'm
right.
just
Well,
gonna.
I'll leave you guys to it. Good luck for the rest of it. Well, I've got a difficult decision right now. A lot of people are complaining of desync. A few people are wanting a restart or even a cancellation of the race. Jolly, come up here. Talk to me. Talk to me, Jolly. Housy's now back down into third. I'm not sure what happened to him. I know, but at the moment, I can't confirm that from where I'm sitting that it was because of desync. You got to understand from my perspective here. I've got, what, maybe 3 people wanting to cancel the race because of it? I mean, can I really make a decision on behalf of 14 drivers? Because 3 people say so? But, I mean, we just gotta hope that it settles down here, but Ratcliffe now somehow worked his way back into 3rd place and overtakes Davies on the pit straight before turn 1. And Davies' teammate Luhoff bringing up the rear, actually, or near the rear, my tier 1 driver is, but it has ruined at least 5 people's races. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it did, but you know, I can't confirm that from where I'm sitting right now with 3 people talking about it. What happened, Alex Day? A lot of people are complaining of desync. That's what's happening right now. But we've just gotta carry on, I think. Someone's saying that probably half the grid have it. Why no restart? I mean, I don't know. I've got reports from 3 people saying that they have the desync. I don't think that's enough to restart the race. I mean, it's not an easy decision for sure, but you know, we've already done the quali, we've done the sprint race. We're 9 laps into the actual race. So should the whole lobby get desynced and then restart it? I'm just simply saying, for me to make a decision that affects everyone, you know, I've got to have you know, a lot of people wanting to restart because of it. Anyway, let's get back to it, shall we? Starting lap 10 now, and Largestum coming up on Hamadir. Nothing he can do, covers the inside line, and pushes him a little wide. That, okay, that's definitely decent. Oh, wow. Ah, hmm. Uh, yeah. Do I call it? Do I call it? Alright, let's see. The AlphaTauris have asked for a mid-race interview. I mean, I can't see their channels. Hi guys, how we
Who's
doing?
joined?
Hello.
Are you guys getting the same kind of thing that I've...
What the please, can you tell me what Hamadir is doing? Or the guy who is in P1?
Well, at the moment, I'm not sure if you've been reading the Twitch chat, but obviously because you're racing, probably not. A lot of people have been complaining of desync.
Yeah, I can't
and,
do nothing about it, so...
Yeah, I've
well,
seen
yeah.
it too.
And
So
so,
that
I
was...
mean...
So I
I
am
was-
desyncing.
Well, I don't know. I was looking... I saw what happened with you and Hamadir. And...
Yeah, he just
I mean, he
pushed me off
didn't
the
move.
track
That was
into the
Hamid's
gravel.
fault completely.
It looked
That
a
was
lot
him.
like desync to me.
Yeah, but
pushed him
I
off the
can't do
track.
anything, so... He pushed me right off the track. In the
No, but
first
my
corner, into
point
gravel.
is, on his screen, you probably weren't there. That's the whole point of
And
desync.
he gained the last thing advantage. Because he pushed me off the track and gained like over a second.
But yeah, I mean, I would just be very wary because there's been quite a few reports of desync.
Yeah, well, listener,
So,
can you check all the clips we have sent in the clip channel?
That ball just went off.
but
Gotta
I know
bring
I'll leave you guys to it for now.
Yeah.
This is
Alright.
unbelievable.
But I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Alright.
Alright, so Largestum comes into pit on lap 12. Yeah, I mean, listen, restarting isn't going to fix the desync. So the option would be to just purely cancel the race, which isn't looking like an option that's very appealing right now. We're nearly halfway through the race. I think at this point we just got to go for it. But here we go. Anyway, Ratcliffe in 4th place at the moment. Obviously he's pitted already on the mediums. Oh no, of course, because he probably started below top 10, so... no, he hasn't pitted, has he? Let's actually have a look at the pit stops. So quite... Oh no, he has pitted. I think the only people who haven't pitted at the moment are Hamadir and Housley. And as I say that, Hamadir is coming into the pits right now. Let's see, Housley is on the softs, you know. 13 laps on the softs at this point. That's a lot of laps to be on them for, so he must be coming into pit shortly now. But Rory Bates now. When did Cat retire? I didn't even notice that. Rory Bates in 3rd position. having a great race so far, obviously. Trying to chase down Hodgkinson, who's managed to work his way back up to P2. Obviously, all the pitting has rejigged the places. And Davies, actually, is in P1 at the moment, leading for Ferrari. So the Ferrari are leading and bringing up the rear of the race at the moment. Luhoff not having the greatest of races. Whether that's because of the desync or not, we don't know. I mean, Alex, at the moment you're just watching it through the stream and going off what other people have said. You know, from this position, it's hard to make that call. You know, you don't have a lot to go on, and so I can't make that decision to cancel the race. I mean, we're gonna have a debriefing with all the drivers afterwards, but I mean, I just can't make that decision, you know. So it looks like Sogard here getting pretty close to Kelsey Best, and Rory Bates quite far behind. Wait, wasn't Rory Bates just in third? Wasn't I saying that a few laps ago? But yeah, everyone is off the softs now. There you go, no prob. And a few people opting for the hard compound. So that's Housley, Lurgiston, and Best all on the hards. Everyone else on the mediums. Yes, but you got confused. I know. I just saw him in third a few laps ago, and now he's in sixth. I'm wondering what happened. Maybe he pitted. I'm not sure. And Hamadou as well, who started on pole this race, is now down in seventh. So I wonder if, you know, their strategies are going to come back later in the race and make up those places. But Sogard picking up a 3-second time penalty. And Ratcliffe now back up into P2. I mean, honestly, I feel like I've been through an emotional roller coaster. I have no idea what has happened during this race. My brain has been fried. People are popping up in positions that are all over the place. I need to wake up. My God, maybe I should have a bagel. You know what? That's it. I didn't go down and get the bagel and the safety car like I said I would. Damn it. But anyway, Ratcliffe with the DRS on Davies made up a lot of time just down that pit straight there now. And Davies going to be under quite a lot of pressure. I'm really surprised actually that Ratcliffe has managed to, you know, considering what in the sprint race and at the start of this race as well, it seemed like it was all pointing towards him having a terrible race out of his control. But he's come back fighting for P2 at the moment. Yeah, he's looking strong. Halfway through the race now, 16 out of 32 laps. Takes the chicane nicely. It's interesting how just the right side of the car on this track you know, gets a lot warmer, the tyres, than the left side. Obviously a lot of left turns, so a lot of more pressure on the right tyres, but here we go. Davies going to be under a lot of pressure now. Covers, well, it looked like he's going to cover the outside, but now the inside. Not quite close enough for Ratcliffe though. Maybe he might have a go going into the turn after this chicane here. I forgot the number of it. Davies making some slight mistakes now. Ratcliffe Gonna try get a better exit than him, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Alfie Hodgkinson picking up a 3-second penalty. What are the numbers in the bottom left? Those numbers, I can't remember how you turn them off, but that's like the frame rate for the overlay. A lot of oversteer, but nicely controlled by Davies. I thought that was going to be Ratcliffe's chance, but I think as long as he holds off going around the pit straight, that's going to be Ratcliffe's position. I wondered if we're going to see any games from Davies trying to catch the DRS, but he's just going to brave it. Yellow flag sector 3, but that's not going to save Davies. Nothing he can do here. The DRS, oh wow, it looks like he just pulls out in front of Connor. I wonder if that gave Connor any wing damage. I'm not sure. He doesn't look very understeery at the moment, but he's not going to be happy with that defensive move, I don't think. Bad weekend from very start to finish. I'm sorry to hear that, Cat. What actually happened? When did you DNF? I didn't notice. Get a bagel, I will commentate in my head. Well, the thing is, it's all good and all that you can commentate in your head, but that's not going to help the rest of the stream here, my commentating. Connor has just been right on Davies' bumper for the last few laps now. Will Davies survive that DRS straight again? I'm not sure. Spun like 8 times, then went into the wall at the final corner. Oof, that is unfortunate. Yeah, unlucky, man. Here we go, DRS again for Connor. Picking the outside this time with a massive pace advantage on the straight this time. And gets ahead before turn 1. So Davies now going to be trying to work his way back to the top. Let's have a little look at his tyre conditions, see how he's doing. Obviously I won't say it out loud, but I mean, most of these drivers probably have it up on their second monitor if they have one anyway. So where did Davies start? I can't actually remember. Let's see here. So he's made up 9 places in this Grand Prix so far. Started 11th, and he's pitted once, but doing up into 2nd, so he's obviously having a great race so far. And another time penalty. Who is it this time? And it's Davies, actually. Davies picking up a 3-second time penalty. That's going to be not helping him in his battle to keep up with Ratcliffe. And he's also out of the 1-second DRS range, it looks like. So no DRS for him coming down this pit straight, which is going to save Ratcliffe, and you know, he's going to be able to keep pushing that gap. So for now, Ratcliffe looks safe in the lead of this Grand Prix, but anything can change, as we know. I've also noticed there's a really big gap between Davies and Bates, P2 and P3. I'm not sure why. It's, you know, it's like a 10-second gap. I'm not entirely sure why there is such a big gap, but it is what it is. Another time penalty, this time for Rory Bates. I mean, we are on strict corner cutting at the moment, and it is Imola, and we know that Imola can have some questionable corner cutting regulations, but it is what it is. Let's see here, Kelsey Best getting pretty close to Rory Bates in the 3rd position at the moment. Currently on the hard tyres. He's going to have a little bit of a challenge trying to get past him, but you know, coming to the end of the sector 3 now, and with the DRS pitch straight just ahead, Bates is probably going to have to dump all of his ERS coming out of this final corner here to try and survive this. Whether he has that, I don't know, but it doesn't look like he is. Kelsey Best zooms past, nothing Rory can do, and up into the podium position for the AlphaTauri driver. Rory now just has to really focus on trying to stay within the 1 second mark, keep that DRS. And one thing I'm curious of, does the team have to pay damage if it was for desync like what happened to Smith? If it's proven to not be their fault, well, I mean it depends, because if it's desync, then I mean usually how it works is if it's the driver's own fault, their team will pay for the damage. If it was proven through an investigation that another driver caused that damage on their car, then their team would pay the damage. You know, for the damaged team's car. But if it's desync, I'm not actually sure how that would work. I don't know, I'd have to give that a think through, but Rory Bates diving into the pits now. So that's going to be the last pit stop of his race. 10 laps left to go. And Ratcliffe really quite far in this lead, because Davies pitted as well, actually, I've just noticed. It's going to be 10 second, nearly 11 second gap between P1 and P2 at the moment. But I would imagine Connor will have to be pitting shortly. So this undercut from Davies, I'm going to be interested to see if it works. But Connor does seem to still have pretty good pace on his medium tyres. I have to go. I hope Ratcliffe wins. Please DM me the results. Thanks. I don't think I'll be DMing you the results, Alex, but you can see on the spreadsheet for yourself. But nice of you to pop by. And here you go, Ratcliffe now coming into the pits for his last change. Let's see actually now if Davies' stop 1 lap earlier has given him that undercut. Kelsey Bess and Hamida actually, who also pitted earlier, have come out ahead of Connor. I didn't expect Hamida to be in there, to be honest with you. And it looks like Davies is not gonna quite make it. Ratcliffe does come out ahead, but he does come out in 4th. So he's lost quite a few positions there from his strategy. And let's have a look at the top 2 now. Hamida back in this race, fighting Best for that race lead at the moment. I didn't expect Best's undercut to work that well as well. I'm rooting for my lad Hodgie. Well, I mean, he's a rival team of yours, Kat, but, you know, I suppose you can root for whoever you want. Nothing's stopping you. Another time penalty, this time for Connor. I wonder actually what the penalties are looking like at the moment, but obviously I feel like a lot of drivers have a lot of penalties at the moment. So maybe a penalty isn't even that bad at this moment, but Hamida actually, I missed the move with the DRS on the pitch straight, gets ahead of K Best. K Best just has to really focus on staying within that DRS activation range. Open the pit window, please. You mean the number of pit stops? I mean, there you go, but he's a rival, but also an ex-teammate. Hamida is also my ex-teammate, but he's too fast. Fair enough, Kat. And Luhoff picking up a 3-second penalty now. Luhoff, P10 at the moment. Only just ahead of Hodgkinson in P11. Seems like a lot of people have had some pretty poor races. Not saying that's necessarily their fault, but Just not quite what we expected coming into Imola today. Good. Wow. What's Luhoff done to deserve that? So I think now everyone's getting a little bit more spaced out. Since overtaking Best, Hamadir has just accentuated his lead, going for nearly 2.5 seconds now. And Kevin Davies briefly gets the fastest lap, but taken by Ratcliffe. And reverse into you. How did he reverse into you on lap 1? That's impressive. Let's have a little look at the McLaren driver, trying to hunt down Davies now. Davies is really going to struggle to defend against, and yep, here we go, Ratcliffe making it past without any worries. And here we go, this time Ratcliffe doesn't manage to get out of the 1 second range of Davies, and here he goes round the outside, coming into turn 1, and he clears him just about, coming through the first chicane. Davies now back up into the podium position. I feel like these last 5 laps, just going to be constantly switching over of these guys. So it's all going to come down to the last lap really for them especially. But yeah, I mean the gap between Hamadir and Best now, it's 4, well it was 4 seconds, 3 seconds now, but even so, I mean Hamadir is just a machine at this point. Coming up on some back markers now. Hodgkinson, where's he come from? He's now down in 11th. He must have had a spin or something. Jag and I got killed. I heard. I didn't see. I don't think I saw. But I heard it. Apparently it's because of someone's desync. Yeah, my teammate of desync. Very unfortunate for you, Jagan. But I mean, you're having a great race up until then. You know, P2 at one point, weren't you? But anyway, here we go. I look like the 2 Williams there, battling it out, and Hamadir just trying to make his way through the back markers. He's cleared one already. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Sogard there. I think he must have just span. But it is a depressing sight for the Williams to be both at the end. Although, as long as they both finish the race, Sogard at this point will be getting 1 point at least. I'm not going to quite go that far, hence. I'll let you have the other stuff, but not that. So, Ratcliffe now, throughout Connors and Davies' duels, they have switched around again. And this time, a little bit of getting quite close to the back markers there for Connor, but they both get DRS, and that's actually quite a big saviour for the McLaren driver. Because now Davies, it looks like he's coming up alongside still though. Going around through the first chicane, we've seen an issue there before. But both get away with it. Just, I'm surprised actually, that was very, very close. But Connor maintains that second place. I'm just realising now what actually happened to Kelsey Best. He was in second, but now he's down into 4th place. I wonder if he span or went off into a gravel pit temporarily, but down into 4th for him, out of the podium position, and with 3 laps to go, you know, 5 seconds to make up, sorry, 2 seconds to make up. That's still a lot of time to make up on the old hards, but who knows, I'm sure he's more than capable of doing so. Jagan, thank you very much for the follow. Again, unfortunate race for you, but no, greatly appreciated the follow. If you haven't already, guys, I see there's 26 of you on my end. If you haven't followed, please do. It does really help us out. And you know, if you got a Twitch Prime, you know? Maybe sponsor your favourite team, give them some extra money for the championship fight. You know, just saying, just saying. But I was involved in 3 damn incidents this race. That wasn't even my fault. Oof. Well, I mean, make sure to create your tickets, Kat, and we'll have a look through them. See, Davies just slightly dropping back from Ratcliffe. Still within the 1 second mark. I mean, at this point, Ratcliffe must be thinking, you know, really got to push. Well, he's got the option of really pushing and using all the DRS before the DRS activation, detection zone even. So he can be safe from the DRS. And you can see just 0.973 seconds out and over the second mark now. So if Davies doesn't make up this time, coming around the final corner, oh, it looks like he did. Is he going to get the DRS? He does, just about. That's a saviour for him, because if Davies at this point didn't get the DRS, I mean, you know, coming on to 2 final laps, or the penultimate lap even, you know, it's going to be hard to make up that time for that second place. But at this point in time, I mean, Ratcliffe, before this session, you know, he's looking strong for the race win. I've just seen he's made up a lot of time to Hamida actually. Hamida was 4 seconds ahead, but now the gap is under 2. I wonder if there was a small mistake from him. But you know, that's a lot of time to make up in 2 laps. Another time penalty coming through. Conor Ratcliffe, another 3 seconds. I mean, I think that's him up to 6 seconds now. I'm not entirely sure. But and Davies is span. What happened to Davies? He's now down in 5th position. What happened to him? I didn't see. But that means K-Best now is back on for a podium. I thought he's out of it now, coming onto the final lap for Hamadir and these guys up at the front. I did not see that coming. Largest and his teammate back down in 4th. It's looking strong. Strong points for AlphaTauri at this point in time. Mika Luhoff picking up another 3-second penalty. All the penalties are coming through now. But remember, this season, the FIA will be removing unfair penalties. So, I mean, these could be deemed as unfair through investigation. We don't know, so we can't live and breathe by what we see up here, because they could be removed at a later point. But if they're not removed for Conor, it could be a pretty big issue. Although, to be fair to him, with Davies spinning out, Best is, what, is like 7 seconds behind him, so it's looking like even with his penalties at the moment, he's looking safe. But here we go, actually under a second now between Hamadir and Conor. I'm not entirely sure how that happened, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough for Conor. Coming round the final corner now for Hamadir. And a little bit of weaving, not a care in the world, and crosses the line in 1st place, winning the Imola Grand Prix with Conor in 2nd and K-Best in 3rd. Huge congratulations to Hamadir, big points for Aston Martin, especially with what's happened with the Aston Martin team and his teammate this week. And he's the only Aston Martin Tier 1 driver at the moment, let alone just racing this week. So that's going to be vital points for the team, and very happy for him, I'm sure. 5-second penalty now for Akhtar Largeston. Is that going to affect too much the standings? It looks like because of his penalties, Davies actually managed to get up into 4th. And let's see, Luhoff now managed to make his way back up into 8th place from being 10th. Housley, but although with his penalties now, Luhoff has gone back down to 9th. And then just Sogard we're waiting on now. Not a great race for the Williams. Not a great race. I'm sure they'll be having some talks in their team debriefing, but across the line for him now. Well, I think we've all been through a lot with that race, with all the desyncing and cries to cancel the race, but we made it. We did make it. And let's see now if we can get these interviews underway. Let's see here. We can let all the drivers know. Alright, so here you go. That is the finishing places for the race. And actually, we've had quite a few issues in the past with tickets and things, people not knowing what or not having access to the race log, so I might see our race director incidents. Let's see if I can get a screenshot of this. Oh no, I only managed to get some of it. Oh well. Alright, over to the interviews we go. It's cropped beautifully, thankfully. So I suppose we should start with our race winner, eh? Hamid, come on up.
I wasn't even sure if I won the race because with all the desynchronization, I could have never been sure of my actual position. It was an absolute mess. Like I was probably desync from at least 3 people in my direct environment. But yeah, I'll start in chronological order. So qualifying, I had a few problems. Like I got 1 lap in. Like the first lap was pretty good actually, and then like the second lap, I didn't improve. So I just went back into the pits straight away. And then when I wanted to start my final lap, I invalidated like in the last corner, but before the lap started, so it was like this lap and next lap invalidated. So yeah,
Right.
that's why
Oh, it's annoying
I
when
can
that
really get
happens.
the sprint race. Oh, nice! My game just crashed. Perfect ending. Sprint race was a bit exciting. Turn 1 obviously very sad for Connor. I don't really know, like from my perspective, it looked like a racing incident to be fair, because I mean, on one hand, you just can't go side by side through that corner. There aren't several lines you can take through Tamburello. But yeah, we'll see in the ticket to in a more detailed way. And then I don't know if I was already desynced from Leriastam in the sprint race, but I could pass him very easily because I had like a low downforce setup, and I like when I saw that he had dumped his ERS by like lap 3, I could just sail past him, and I was like 500 meters or so in front of him by turn 1. And yeah, then in the actual race, when I had started from pole, I got a decent start, and I immediately saw that there was like a weird gap to Leuhoff, who was in second on my screen, but I think he was actually third behind Leriastam. And once I crossed the line, I saw it in the top left that he was like half a second behind me all the time. But I think we never actually collided. I hope at least on his screen. On my screen, he wasn't there, of course. So yeah, all in all, a quite exciting race to the end. I wasn't sure if it was going to be exciting. Like when I saw, once I saw that Connor and Davies were on opposite strategies, like medium to softs. I think they benefited from the safety car there.
Right.
I knew that it could get very close to the end, but like once I saw that I came out like 11 seconds ahead of them, I didn't really have to push on the last stint, so it was quite calm from there on.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, obviously there were a lot of reports of desync.
Yeah.
But it seems like we all made it through in the end. And you know, you came out on top with a race win, so nice race, Amadou, and big congratulations. It's big points for Aston Martin,
Yes,
especially
needed
seeing
ones.
everything that's happened.
Yeah.
So
At least we're not in a.
I was just gonna say, not too much to complain about.
Yeah, apart from the desync, but
Well,
I think
yeah,
it's very popular right now because a lot of the very professional leagues like PSGL, I think, isn't even racing at all at the moment because of this problem. But yeah, nothing we
really
can do about it.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, thank you very much, Amadou, and
I thank you.
I'll see you in a little bit.
See ya.
Right, who was it who came second? I've already forgotten.
Cheers. Appreciate that.
Do you know who it is, Connor? I can't remember.
Was it Bates? Rory Bates?
I mean,
No,
I,
he's not
I feel like it was a really forgettable person. It's,
yeah, it'd be one of them.
Yeah. How you doing?
I mean, I'm happy P2, but I got a bit too reckless towards the end, and
at the start, I mean, obviously, a huge congratulations with the pole. I mean, stole it at the last lap.
oh yeah, that did so much for me, that pole.
I think that's your first pole on Amethyst Racing, right?
It is.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
yeah.
then you go into the sprint race, and do you want to comment on that?
I'll leave that for the ticket, I guess.
You'll leave that for the ticket.
Yeah, no, I do not understand, if I'm honest. But yeah, no, I couldn't do anything in that situation. But no, other than that, P10, I think, in the sprint race. I was trying to get P11, but yeah, I think the person in P11 at the moment already saw what I was trying to do. So we started P9 because of the penalties, and then so I went to on the softs to the safety car and then onto the mediums, and I think by the end of the safety car I was in like P6 or 7 maybe, because of everyone pitting and spinning out and stuff. So it was a really good stint on the mediums. I felt I literally extended all the way as far as I wanted to on the mediums
you
because
were
they
on them
didn't
for a
drop off at
while.
all. Yeah. And yeah, went onto the softs. The last lap I did on the mediums, I got a 3-second penalty, and I hated myself for it. And then the first lap on the softs, I got another warning. And yeah, just towards the end, I was pushing a bit too hard. And I had to, it was very lucky that Davies spun out, put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, you and Davies were battling for quite a few laps, weren't you? And then I
Yeah,
remember there was one point on the pit straight where you looked like you were about to go past on the inside, and he...
Yeah, it turned into the line I was on.
It turned into the line, but...
Yeah. I mean, I'm very lucky to have not DNF'd as well, to be fair, because on like lap 2 or 3, I was trying to overtake Erkan, and he basically just George Russelled me, and I hit the wall at about 150 mile an hour, and I do not know how I didn't
I
DNF.
forgot that even happened. Yeah, we saw that on the stream.
I don't know what he was doing there, but yeah. But no, like, it was a good race, good recovery anyway, because P9 to P2. But yeah, just it could have definitely been more. But yeah, it's the way it goes, isn't it? So I guess the fight's back on, Mr. Hamada.
The fight is back on for sure.
But yeah, and I also just want to. Hodgkinson doesn't seem very happy with me. But it was kind of a battle for DRS, and I didn't quite catch that as we started to do it, which is why when Davey slammed the brakes on in front of me, I was like, what? So I slammed the brakes on, and he collected up Hodgkinson through the next corner. But it was like, yeah, it was all just so fast, I didn't know what to do.
I see.
But yeah, on top of that as well, it was like the fighting with Davies was kind of confusing and slightly annoying, but it was good fun. It was yeah, because I was saving ERS, and every time he overtook me, I saw his light was flashing. He's been dumping ERS, and I was like, we just need to work together, quite close to Hammered here, but it worked out the way it did.
I mean, yeah, so, P2 is definitely, especially after that sprint race.
Yeah.
Not something to complain about, but
no,
very well done, Connor.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for streaming.
No worries, and I'll speak to you in a bit, I'm sure.
Yeah. See you in a bit.
All right, Best. Let's get you up here. And it looks like your team principal wants to come up here with you. How are you guys doing?
Awesome. Fantastic.
I mean,
How are you?
I'm great, thank you. It was a slightly
Good.
stressful race to watch with all the desync issues. I mean,
It was
how
a
was that
slightly
for you
stressful
guys?
race to drive in.
I mean, it paid off in
Yeah,
the end, P3.
yeah. The race went pretty good, all things considered. I had a terrible start. I've had a bug where I can't see the lights, at least not the big lights. So I got off slow anyway, and then yeah, it was just very, very slow. So I think I fell back to sixth or something from P2 at the start,
Right.
and then was just kind of trying to claw my way back. And then we got the safety car. I think it was on lap 5, and I kind of decided to say screw it and try to go to the end on the hards. So I channel my inner Alex Albon and we're just kind of cruising out there. And yeah, it was because of the desync. It was really hard to tell because it kept jumping around on the screen as who was in what positions, and so I didn't know really what other people's strategy they were on. So I wasn't really fighting people as they were coming through. Um, I was on a big tire difference from a lot of the folks, but hey, I can't be upset about a podium the first race this season. So yeah, we're happy, and I think we have to look at something at the end there, but I think we should have gotten 3-4, but I think it's 3-5 as it stands at the moment. But yeah, overall good race.
Oh, great. And what about you, Colin? Do you have any thoughts on it?
Yes, obviously it was a really good race from our perspective. We started off with not the best start, but we changed our strategy due to the safety car. We wanted to try and see if we could do a bit of an undercut and take a gamble with the hards, and which seemed to work out well. Obviously, there was a few incidents with both of the drivers, which we're a bit unsure about. But yeah, we'll make sure we bring them up.
Oh, great. Well, thank you both very much, and congrats again on the podium, Kelsey.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll probably only do 1 or 2 more interviews, but I see Luhoff has had his hand up for a long time, so we'll get him up.
Well,
Oh, hold on, whoa,
just
what's going on here? There are 3
well,
people up here now. How's this happen?
yeah, Cole is just to go, I think.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
help him on his way.
Well, I mean, my frustration is the biggest at the moment. I feel
Yo,
I'm
can we
not
get
gonna.
Davies up here as well? Just
Yeah,
We can
I'm not
help him,
gonna.
David.
I'm not gonna speak out here on stream, but I feel like there has to be something done here because we cannot do this because this is just a race of almost like luck because the amount of desync people had was just insane. And yeah, I think what PSU has done is the best. What next is just smart, anyways, because just of the issues, and it's just like a luck race instead of actual skill race. With just I started in P3 at similar pace on race pace, just maybe a couple of tenths per lap that I lost, but it wasn't that big, and still could fought for the podium at least. And then the safety car just ruined it all and just sent me back and just
Right.
drove a lonely race on my own. Just yeah, unbelievable almost.
I mean,
And
yeah,
they
you got a quant.
and they undeserved 500k as well.
Well,
yeah,
I'll
there
go for
were
Davis.
multiple incidents with Housley under and his desync costing us front wings and even a rear diffuser as well.
Housley, I'm sorry to say this, but you should have just retired the car in the pits.
Yeah, please, like, if you're gonna quit, don't just quit the game. Don't just rage quit. Please retire because you screwed over both of our drivers in that race. You know.
Was he driving with AI? Do you mean?
Yeah, he
His
quit
AI
during the
was
game
right.
instead of retiring, so his AI drove the whole time, and that caused multiple penalties for both drivers and 2 front wings for Mika and rear diffuser for Mika.
Interesting. Well, I'm sure we can have a look at that afterwards. But aside from all of the desync issues, how did your races go? I mean, Davies, I saw you having some great battles with Connor.
Yeah, I don't know
But
what
then
happened there. Had a moment mid, like 50 meters after the corner, going out of the track.
is that what caused you to fall back a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's unfortunate, but I mean, P4 still isn't bad points.
No, but I would have won in that P2.
Yeah. Oh wait, so did you lose 2 positions because of it?
I had the P3, but I could have gotten the P2 on the straight maybe.
Right. But
So,
I mean, any more comments from you guys?
goes to the league until desync problem fixed.
Yeah, I feel that's the
Interesting.
best option.
Well,
So, but like, just stop talking about this on the stream. I think we just the stream doesn't have to know about all of this background stuff. So, personally, but yeah, I think we
all
should
right.
have a debrief or something. Just talk about it. But
All right.
yeah.
Well, thank you very much, guys, and I'll speak
Yep.
to you in a little bit then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, Green, you're gonna be the last one up here,
Hello?
and then we're gonna call it a day. How you doing?
I'm pretty annoyed, but it is what it is.
So, what are you annoyed about?
Well, I don't know if it was desync or not, but on the sprint race, I got rear-ended and I basically dropped down the very last place. And then in the race, I started last and I got pushed off track by Davies, and then I went on the inside of Rory and I got kind of spun out. But the safety car came out after, and then I pitted for mediums. I was P4 after all the pit stops because I undercut a few people. And then I was just chilling. I was warming up my tires, and an AlphaTauri comes behind me and kind of rear ends me, which was pretty annoying. And I had to take wing damage. And then the safety car was also in that lap, so I was dead last and 20 seconds behind the pack.
Yeah.
And then I was gaining to a few people. And then when everybody came into their pit stops, I was in P10. And then I just kept gaining. Then I decided to box again for new softs. I don't know if you saw, but I got fastest lap, and then someone took it from me, so it was pretty demoralizing too. But it is what it is. What can you do?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was a pretty bad race, so, but I still managed to recover into P7, so it wasn't as bad. But
I mean, hey, yes, with all the desync issues and starting P10 from the sprint race, getting to P7 is not bad at all, and it's a shame that Al Gamdi, I don't know what happened to him. He didn't race in the actual race, but still brings home points for Alpha. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Green. I'll catch up with you in a little bit. And I suppose we should end it there. So, thank you all very much for watching, and you drivers for driving as always. It is greatly appreciated, and catch us on Sunday for the tier 2 race. Hopefully a little bit less desync this time. And yeah, take care.